Hello garden family, this is Webster from My Therapy Garden. We're playing the dirt, help to take away the hurt. Today we're going to look at the Round Pollinators Garden. The Round Pollinators Garden. And we just pan out here so you can see why it's called the Round Pollinators Garden, because it's just a round garden pretty much underneath this sugar maple that we have here. We have a hearn with a dwarf mugo pine, Carsten Gold, which is greener in the summer and very yellow in the winter. And around it is some yellow pansies. And if you didn't know, pansies are very fragrant. So as you get closer to it, you can always get a sniff of the pansy. Here we go. Okay. All right, we have some coneflowers or Echinacea. These are sombrero. Of course, we have these in yellow, red, and orange. We have a hydrangea right here, and this is a peppermint hydrangea from the Forever and Ever series. And peppermint hydrangea is a macrophylla, so it will have those big mop head flowers on it. It would be pink and white if it's alkaline, but blue and white if we have acidic soil. So I'll try to get this one pink and white, so I keep giving it some lime. Some of the daylilies that we have, which are finished flowering. Most of the names that we have on the daylilies are pretty much all gone, you know, just weathering with time. But this one would be Thunder and Blazes. We have some Julia Child roses, which we're gonna have to move because I think the shade is getting a bit deep right here. This tree is growing, so it doesn't get as much sunlight. So we'll move it in the fall. We have some sedum, Autumn Joy. In another week or so, all these would open in a soft pink color, which would just be a bee and butterfly magnet. We have a very small hydrangea here. I got this hydrangea from Mr. Maple. Very tiny, in a 1 quart pot. I love the variegation of the leaves. And this is a Japanese hydrangea. It's called Yuri Gessho. Yuri Gessho. And it's a panicle hydrangea. So it can do much better in direct sunlight here in our southern garden. Another bee magnet, of course. Anais Hyssop, which is Anagastaceae, Anais Hyssop. Beautiful spike of that light pink or purple or lavender, whatever you think this color is. But the bees love it. It's in the mint family, so the leaves are very fragrant also. I said lots of daylily all around the pollinators garden. We have a pot here, which is a blue spruce. So it's a globus blue spruce on a stick, giving it that lollipop effect. Very beautiful blue spruce right here. Again, lots of coneflower. But we have a sweet shrub which we plant this year. And this one is called Aphrodite, a sweet shrub. Sweet shrub would have look very tropical with the big leaves, and then it will have these flower on it, maybe about 2 or 3 inches across, red, very, very fragrant. I can't wait for this one to mature and start flowering. So we'll keep an eye on this one, our Aphrodite Sweet Shrub. Another for Floribunda, Julia Child, and we have 3 of them right here. As I said, they're being overgrown now as we expand the garden by this Joe Pye weed right here. This Joe Pye weed is getting very tall with the soft pink colors of the flower here. It's another butterfly and bee magnet. Of course, everything here is butterfly and bee magnet. After all, it's a pollinator's garden, right? But we have our Joe Pye weed. If you don't want your Joe Pye weed to get this tall, this is pushing about 6 feet right now, you can get the dwarf type, the dwarf Joe Pye weed with this green leaf. In the other pollinators garden, I have Joe Pye weed with variegated leaf, which we'll see in a different video. Still just looking around, more Echinacea and daylily. On Instagram, I show you these lilies, which I cut back the ones in the front. I just need to get this one cut back now that all the flowers are spent. So you can check out the Instagram and you'll see a short video of the daylilies in full bloom. These are oriental daylilies, yellow, very fragrant, very fragrant. So we'll cut back this one sometime today, because for lilies, we don't keep these going once the blooms are all gone, because we don't want the energy to go into making seed. This does nothing for the bulb underneath. We're wasting energy from the bulb. So we'll cut it back so the bulb can store its energy for next year bloom. More Echinacea and daylilies. These daylilies didn't bloom a lot. Most of them give you 1, maybe 2 flowers, because these are pretty much young plants. As they mature, we'll have a longer season of daylily, which with many, many blooms. Okay, but again, I put some pictures of the daylily on Instagram, so you can go and see that. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram at my.therapy.garden. And we'll make our way right around the circle here. More Echinacea, Anais Hyssop. We can see that the bees are just enjoying that, collecting the nectar. And more of our Echinacea. These are sombrero. Most of these back here are sombrero. Some of the smaller lilies. So that's a quick tour, guys, of the Round Pollinators Garden. And you can see it's just left of the prairie garden right here. So pollinators having a field day, because we have now 2 pollinators garden. We have one on the far end, which is the long pollinators garden. Then we come here for the prairie garden, in the smaller Round Pollinators Garden. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos are released. Tell your friends and family about this channel. Share this channel and the videos on your social media platforms. That's one way we can help the channel to grow. And remember, give it a thumbs up. So from my garden to yours, this is Webster from My Therapy Garden. We're playing the dirt, have to take away the hurt. We have a bird here, things like a sparrow, hopping around. I'm trying to keep it in the shot. We have lots of birds. I love the sound of birds and just seeing birds in the garden, make the garden feel alive. Okay guys, so enjoy the bird, enjoy the plants. We'll see you in the next video.